It's actually flat across the board for absolutely everybody, 30% commission for every single person, regardless of what their status or rank is, on every single customer purchase on your website, whether they purchase as a retail customer or as a prime customer, which is as a wholesale customer. If they spend $100, you make $30. You always make 30%. So when quizzing the team about most customer purchases that they were helping their customers to buy, most people told me that they were doing $200 customer purchases. I wanted to make it a little easier. That's why we start with 5 $100 customer sales. So when you do 5 $100 customer sales, that's going to be a commission of $150, regardless of what kit you come in at, because $100 is $30 commission times 5 customers, that, or $500 in sales. 30% of 500 is $150. Next up is the personal enrollments, which is when you're first starting to build your team. If you have 5 customers buying $100 in product or more, less, give or take, making $500 in sales, someone from that group is going to raise their hand and say, wow, this is really cool. I'd like to be an associate also. So this is step 1. This is step 2, enrolling somebody. It might happen in the first week. It might happen in the first month. It might be in the first 2 months. This might be a 2-month chart for someone. The next part, again, is the piece that isn't necessarily the financial leg, but is the stability leg of team activity orders. So people doing their reorders every single month. I'm stressing this because in the beginning, you won't have a team. So you can't get activity orders from a team that you don't have yet. So that's going to come down the road, and we're just going to call it icing on the cake. Step 4 in this list here is helping your team to grow. So if you think about it like this, first goal is to help to get $500 in sales. That's what you want to do, number 1. Number 2, you're going to find somebody from that group who wants to build a business. They'll probably raise their hand. You probably won't have to ask them. They'll probably tell you. That's a leader enrollment. Next up, you might have some activity orders, but we're going to kind of discount that.
Or her book and her class.
Oh, let me get a mute. Okay, there we go, mute. Okay. And then the next step that we have is the 2 team leader enrollments. Why is that the next step? Well, when you have customers, one of them becomes a lead, one of them becomes an enrollment. You want to help that person to get their 2 business partners so that they're also qualified and making money and building their business and duplicating this again. So these 3 things, 1, 2, and 3, are the steps that we want to teach absolutely everyone to do to make money in this compensation plan and to make $500 as they're going to make $500 as a leader status, about $400, give or take, as a $100 promoter status. And as a diamond, they'll probably make $600 or closer to $700. We do have the actual math on all of these, but this is a generalization. Now, the next question people say to me is, well, what if people want to do the Diamond Club kit and they want to sell Diamond Club kits to other people? How will that impact the bottom line if instead of enrolling 1 leader, I enroll a diamond, and instead of enrolling 2 team leader enrollments, I do 2 diamond enrollments? That is going to triple your money right off the bat. Whoops, let me subtract this. You can see that. It actually triples your earnings right off the bat because the commission that you make is triple on what you sell, regardless if you're a promoter, a leader, or a Diamond Club member. So this is very straightforward. There's just 4 activities. Customer sales, help people to get started, help their people to get started, and then help them to place their monthly orders. And that's how we make money here. That's how you can make 500. But what if you want to make 1,000 or even more? See, in the green at the bottom, I have the triple amount that you make when you bring in leaders. Let's focus on, bring in diamonds. Let's focus on bringing in leaders. Again, if you want to make $1,000 a month, this is the easiest, most straightforward way. 10 customers at $100 each, 2 leader enrollments, 10 activity orders will help stabilize your business, and 4 leader enrollments. So the idea is when you're talking to 10 people, 2 people will move forward. Of those 2 people that move forward, you want to help each of them get their 2 business partners so their business grows. And that's how you make $1,000. The cool part about this is also the best way to build a foundational business that's growing in customers and in sales team simultaneously and duplicating. This is a very straightforward 4-pillar approach: customer web sales, personal enrollments, team activity orders and auto ships, and then team enrollments. You guys, I want to thank you so much for letting me share this with you this evening. This is something that we've been working on quite a bit over the last couple of years and wanted to really share this with everyone so that you would have a map, a plan, an actual vision on where to go and how you can help your team to be making $1,000. And yes, if you multiply those numbers times 5 or 10, you'll make $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month. The numbers stay the same. Now, the cool part is there's lots of other bonuses and things like that you'll also make additional money along the way. I do want to point out to you, though, when you're thinking about your business in terms of pillars and building foundationally, these are the greatest ways to build your business with a